Hey tribe, I came across this video as I was looking to see what was going on in the kind of like holistic world. And it was a man's point of view on love. And I was actually just getting ready to do a video about love. And when I saw this, I figured, why not watch it with you guys? So I've never seen this. This is a uncut, live and uncut me viewing, and I'm gonna watch it with you guys, pause it when I do see something that's substantial, but let's watch it together and see what he's talking about. This is my first time actually seeing him. I don't know if it's HINDZ or HINDZ, but we'll find out together. Let's play it.
So I know a lot of us have probably been thinking about love. Let's be honest, love be on a lot of people's mind, partnership, unions, spouses, exes. It happens. But I was realizing we need to do something.
One thing I will mention off the bat, he is probably in his mid 30s, maybe even 40s, because we look ageless. What I will say is that it is November. A lot of people are dealing with seasonal depression and are also dealing with the whole holiday season and wanting to be with somebody and wanting to feel love, because you go to see your families during these holidays and they're like, where's your loved one, where's the person that you're dating, how come you're single? So you're constantly having to deal with feeling alone, and there is something called seasonal depression, which also forces people to realize that they are alone. So let's see where he's going with this.
One more time. Some of us, our hearts have been broken. We've lost trust, for very good reasons. We've been through some situationships. But we're
Had to pause it again. Situationships. Do not stay with somebody that you do not really want to be with just because you don't want to be alone. You will end up with a placeholder. And when you have a placeholder, you prevent any space for somebody that you really should be connecting with. Just like when you keep a job that you should no longer have, you're preventing the opportunity for what you're really looking for to really come into your life. And it's the same thing with love. So if you keep a placeholder, which is somebody that you just want to play around with, just so you don't have to be alone or even a F buddy, this is somebody that's taking the place of who you're really meant to be with. So let's see what else he's saying.
going to have to open our hearts, raise our heart posture up one more time, because the next time is going to be our last time. I believe out there, a lot of us, the next person,
I like that. And I'm going to repeat that because I interrupted him.
because the next time is going to be our last time. I believe out there, a lot of us, the next person you come into union with is your last one. You understand? Is your spouse, is your soulmate, is the person you will marry.
Ashe, I affirm that.
And it's important that we believe that. It's important that we don't allow our exes to prevent us from what is next. Because let's be honest, what happens is we're hurt, we're afraid to get hurt again. So we protect ourselves. But we protect ourselves out of fear. We protect ourselves from a place of preventing future traumas. And we create unnecessary boundaries. Not boundaries out of love, but boundaries because we are fearful.
One key word that he just said is that we create our boundaries. We create our boundaries and we create our opportunities. Let's see what else he's going to say.
When we have these type of boundaries, we don't know how to take these boundaries down or when to take them down. There may be people ready to love us, but we're afraid. Now, of course, we got to go through our healing season, and that healing season is probably going to look like a little bit of solitude. But what I found was,
And when we talk about solitude, a lot of people are scared to be alone, but in your solitude, you can create what you desire by creating who you want to be moving forward. So, solitude is very healthy, especially when you're transitioning from a relationship to being single and desire to be in another relationship. That solitude is key to heal.
you may think you're completely healed, and then you step back into a relationship, and then something triggers you. But that's all right. How are you supposed to know that you still have abandonment issues if you've been single for 5 years? Like we may be like, oh, I've healed my abandonment issues. I've healed everything that triggers me. But then we get into a relation with someone we love and we're triggered again. But that's an opportunity now to work on those things in a new space, a safe space with somebody that we love, because there is love there for you. You understand? There is a partner, a spouse. There's a divine union that's going to bring two people together, and you're going to become one flesh. But you have to be willing to open your heart up one more time. You understand?
And being willing to open up your heart one more time, such is life. You always have to be willing to give yourself that opportunity and create that opportunity. I really appreciate how he's talking about being willing, because you do have to be willing to receive and being able to be willing to those opportunities, because if you do not allow it, it's not going to come to you. So I really appreciate how he's putting the power within you and not taking that away.
Because the next time can be the last time if we develop that discernment, right? That discipline, so we don't allow our
Discernment. One more time.
one flesh. But you have to be willing to open your heart up one more time. You understand? Because the next time can be the last time if we develop that discernment, right? That discipline, so we don't allow our flesh to lead us into relationships or situationships that aren't for us, because sometimes we rush ahead. Like a lot of the relationships we stepped into, God wasn't in the.
I've been getting paid.
I really enjoyed this video and I do plan on doing more reviews like this. I recommend that you take the time to watch the rest of his video and that you also look up the term discernment.